Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mesmerizing, mysterious, and majestic wonders of our planet, the ocean. Whether you're a surfer, diver, marine biologist, or just someone who finds peace listening to the sound of the waves, the ocean has a way of drawing us in. It's more than just a body of water, it's a force of life, adventure, and mystery. Stick around as we explore the many facets of the ocean, its beauty, its challenges, and the deep love that humanity shares with it. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The ocean as a life source. From the dawn of humanity, the ocean has played a central role in our survival. More than 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans, and they provide half of the oxygen we breathe. Yet, it's not just about sustenance. The ocean has been a cradle of biodiversity, a source of inspiration, and an eternal enigma to be explored. The rhythm of the tides, the vast expanse of the horizon, and the unfathomable depths spark a sense of awe and reverence in those who seek to understand it. Historically, civilizations have flourished along coastlines. The ancient Greeks revered Poseidon, god of the sea, while Pacific Islanders navigated the open ocean for thousands of miles using stars, wind, and waves. Today, the ocean continues to feed billions of people, supports industries, and regulates our climate. Our relationship with the sea is not just biological but deeply spiritual. But there's more to it. The ocean is a living system, home to countless ecosystems and species. Coral reefs, the rainforests of the sea, support an extraordinary array of marine life. The Great Barrier Reef alone harbors over 1,500 species of fish, 400 species of coral, and countless other organisms. The ocean's ecosystem is delicate, interwoven in ways that science is still uncovering. However, the health of the ocean is under threat. Pollution, overfishing, and climate change have put this vital system at risk. In this chapter, we'll discuss the importance of conservation, the initiatives being taken worldwide to protect our oceans, and how individuals can contribute to saving the very seas that sustain us. Chapter 2. The ocean as a symbol of freedom and adventure. For centuries, the ocean has symbolized freedom, adventure, and exploration. The great explorers, from Magellan to Captain Cook, set sail to the unknown, driven by a thirst for discovery. The oceans provided an endless horizon, a frontier for those who wanted to challenge the boundaries of human endurance and curiosity. In the modern world, the ocean still represents that sense of adventure. From sailing across the Atlantic to deep-sea diving, it offers experiences that bring people face to face with their limitations and help them connect to something larger than themselves. Have you ever sailed into open water with nothing but blue stretching in every direction? It's a feeling of exhilaration and, at the same time, profound humility. You realize how small you are compared to the vastness of the earth. For surfers, the ocean is a playground. Catching a wave is not just about physical skill but about reading the water, feeling the energy of the ocean beneath your feet, and riding the pulse of nature itself. Surfers often describe a spiritual connection with the sea, a dance between human and nature, where the boundary between the two dissolves. For divers, the underwater world is a hidden treasure trove. Coral reefs, submerged shipwrecks, and deep-sea creatures all offer a glimpse into a world most people never see. Scuba diving gives a sense of flying, weightless, and surrounded by a symphony of life. The ocean offers an escape, a place where the rules of gravity and time seem to bend, and for a moment, you're part of something timeless. Then, there's the allure of island life. Whether you're lounging on the sands of Bali or sailing through the Caribbean, the ocean becomes synonymous with freedom and escape from the hectic pace of modern life. It's no wonder that beach vacations are the epitome of relaxation for so many people. Chapter 3. The healing power of the ocean. The ocean is also a source of immense healing, physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's something universally calming about the sound of waves crashing on the shore. The ocean's ebb and flow mirror the cycles of life, reminding us to breathe deeply, slow down, and reconnect with ourselves. For centuries, people have been drawn to the sea for its restorative properties. Salt water has been used to heal wounds and skin conditions, while the fresh ocean air is known to alleviate stress and anxiety. The minerals found in seawater, like magnesium and potassium, can have soothing effects on the skin and help with muscle relaxation. But beyond the physical, the ocean offers profound mental and emotional healing. Many people find that walking along the shore, feeling the sand underfoot and listening to the waves, can bring a sense of clarity and peace that's hard to find elsewhere. There's a reason that coastal towns and beach resorts are known for their tranquil atmospheres. Being by the ocean can make life's problems feel smaller and easier to manage. One emerging field of therapy that uses the ocean is known as surf therapy. This practice involves using the ocean's power to help individuals, especially those suffering from trauma or mental health challenges, heal through surfing. Riding a wave requires focus, balance, and trust in the ocean, allowing participants to let go of anxieties and fears while connecting with nature. Many veterans, individuals with PTSD, and people struggling with depression have found healing through surf therapy programs around the world. And then, there's the concept of blue mind, the idea that being near, in, on, or under the water can make us happier, healthier, more connected, and better at what we do. This is backed by neuroscience, which shows that exposure to water can reduce stress, induce calmness, and increase creativity. The ocean's soothing presence is a balm for our overstimulated minds in an increasingly chaotic world. Chapter 4. The mysteries of the deep. While the ocean may be a source of healing and freedom, it is also a place of mystery and intrigue. More than 80% of the world's oceans remain unexplored, and scientists continue to discover new species and geological phenomena deep beneath the surface. The ocean is Earth's last great frontier, and it's filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. The deep ocean is a place where light does not penetrate, and the pressures are immense, yet life still thrives. From the bioluminescent creatures that glow in the dark to the giant squid that roam the deep, the ocean's depths are home to some of the most unusual and fascinating life forms on Earth. Hydrothermal vents, where the Earth's crust meets the ocean floor, release scalding water rich in minerals, creating ecosystems that exist independently of sunlight. The ocean's mysteries aren't limited to biology. There are shipwrecks lying on the ocean floor that tell stories of lost empires, wars, and exploration. The Titanic is perhaps the most famous of these, but there are thousands of other wrecks, each with its own tale of tragedy and adventure. And then, there's the question of what's really at the bottom of the ocean. The Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans, stretches nearly 36,000 feet below the surface. Only a handful of people have ever ventured to these depths, and the organisms found there are unlike anything seen elsewhere. It's a place that feels more alien than terrestrial, and it reminds us how little we truly know about our own planet. Even with modern technology, there are parts of the ocean that remain virtually untouched by human hands. As we continue to explore space, it's worth remembering that there are still parts of our own world that remain a mystery, hiding their secrets beneath miles of water. Chapter 5. The ocean as a source of inspiration. The ocean has inspired countless artists, writers, and musicians throughout history. From Herman Melville's Moby Dick to J.M.W. Turner's tempestuous seascapes, the ocean has been a muse for creative minds for centuries. It evokes a sense of awe, fear, and beauty that transcends language and culture. In literature, the ocean is often used as a metaphor for life's challenges and mysteries. It can represent the unknown, the subconscious, or even death. But it can also symbolize rebirth, new beginnings, and freedom. The ocean is a powerful symbol that resonates deeply with our human experience. Musicians, too, have been captivated by the sea. The sound of waves crashing, the rhythmic pull of the tide, and the vastness of the ocean have inspired songs of love, loss, and longing. From the sea shanties of old sailors to contemporary pop songs, the ocean remains a central theme in music across cultures. In visual art, the ocean has been a subject for painters and photographers who seek to capture its beauty and power. The way light plays on the water, the drama of a storm at sea, and the serenity of a calm horizon are all moments that artists have tried to immortalize. The ocean also plays a role in spiritual and philosophical reflection. It encourages us to think about our place in the world, our connection to nature, and the impermanence of life. Just as the tide comes in and goes out, so do the cycles of life. The ocean reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Chapter 6. Protecting our oceans for future generations. As much as the ocean gives to us life, adventure, healing, inspiration, it is also under threat. Climate change, plastic pollution, overfishing, and habitat destruction are all taking a toll on the health of our oceans. If we want future generations to experience the magic and beauty of the sea, we must take action now. Ocean acidification, a result of increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, is threatening coral reefs and marine life. Rising sea temperatures are causing coral bleaching, while melting ice caps are contributing to rising sea levels that threaten coastal communities. Plastic pollution is one of the most visible threats to the ocean. Every year, millions of tons of plastic enter the ocean, harming marine life and disrupting ecosystems. From plastic bags to microplastics, this pollution is a growing crisis that requires immediate action. Overfishing is another critical issue. Many fish populations have been depleted to the point where they cannot recover. Sustainable fishing practices are essential if we want to preserve marine biodiversity and maintain healthy ecosystems. Fortunately, there are initiatives underway to protect and restore our oceans. Marine protected areas, sustainable fishing regulations, and international agreements are all steps in the right direction. But we all have a role to play, whether it's reducing our plastic use, supporting ocean conservation organizations, or advocating for policies that protect the ocean. Conclusion: the ocean's eternal call. The ocean is more than just a body of water. It's a source of life, a place of healing, a symbol of freedom, and a vast mystery waiting to be explored. Our love for the ocean is timeless, and as we continue to explore its depths, we must also work to protect it for future generations. Whether you're a surfer riding the waves, a diver exploring coral reefs, or someone who simply finds peace walking along the shore, the ocean has a way of touching the soul. Its beauty, power, and mystery remind us of the wonder of life and the importance of caring for our planet. So, next time you find yourself by the sea, take a moment to appreciate the ocean's gifts. Listen to the sound of the waves, feel the salt air on your skin, and remember the deep connection we all share with this vast, beautiful, and vital force of nature. Chapter 7. The role of the ocean in culture and mythology. The ocean is woven deeply into the cultural fabric of many societies, influencing their myths, folklore, and traditions. Across the world, the sea has been viewed as both a life-giving force and a dangerous, uncontrollable entity. Its dual nature, life-giver and destroyer, has inspired countless stories, rituals, and practices that reflect humanity's complex relationship with the deep. In Greek mythology, Poseidon was revered as the god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses. He wielded a powerful trident and was known for his temperamental nature, capable of calming the seas or unleashing storms and chaos. Ancient Greeks believed that the ocean was home to mystical creatures, including sirens, who would lure sailors to their doom with enchanting songs. These myths reflect the respect and fear that ancient civilizations had for the ocean's power. Similarly, in Norse mythology, the sea was both a giver and taker of life. The god Aegir, who personified the sea, was both revered and feared. Viking seafarers depended on the ocean for their livelihood but also knew the dangers of venturing into the unknown waters. Many of their rituals involved offerings to the sea to ensure safe passage. In Polynesian cultures, the ocean holds central importance, shaping the spiritual and practical lives of the people. Polynesian navigation, a skill passed down through generations, is a deeply spiritual practice, relying on the stars, waves, and wildlife as guides. Their oceanic journeys were not just about physical exploration but also spiritual quests that connected them to their ancestors and the natural world. In Hinduism, the ocean is also symbolic of the divine. The famous myth of the churning of the ocean of milk involves the gods and demons working together to churn the ocean to produce the nectar of immortality. This story represents the idea of the ocean as a source of cosmic creation, a vast repository of both danger and potential. The ocean also has a powerful presence in Japanese culture, where it is often depicted in traditional art and literature. The Japanese have long had a profound relationship with the sea as a nation surrounded by water, relying on it for food, transport, and even inspiration in poetry and art. The famous Great Wave off Kanagawa by Hokusai is a perfect representation of the ocean's power, beauty, and danger in Japanese culture. Even in the modern world, the ocean continues to inspire stories and films. From blockbuster movies like The Abyss and Finding Nemo to the enduring appeal of pirates and sea adventures, the ocean remains a powerful source of fascination and wonder in popular culture. It represents the unknown, the untamed, and the thrilling possibilities that lie beyond our everyday experience. Chapter 8: Ocean-based economies and communities beyond myth and culture. The ocean sustains billions of people worldwide through its rich natural resources. For many coastal communities, the sea is not just a place of beauty but the foundation of their economy and way of life. Fishing, tourism, shipping, and other maritime industries provide livelihoods for millions, making the ocean an integral part of global economies. For coastal towns and island nations, fishing is often the primary source of food and income. The oceans provide more than 3 billion people with their main source of protein. Fish are not just vital for sustenance, they also drive economic growth and development. In countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, and many African nations, small-scale fisheries support local economies, while large-scale commercial fishing supplies food and employment on a global scale. However, the fishing industry faces numerous challenges, from overfishing and illegal fishing practices to pollution and climate change. The depletion of fish stocks is not just an environmental concern, it directly affects the lives of millions who depend on the ocean for their survival. Sustainable fishing practices and better regulations are necessary to protect both marine life and the communities that rely on it. Tourism is another massive industry supported by the ocean. Beach resorts, cruise ships, scuba diving, and other water-based activities attract millions of tourists every year. In countries like the Maldives, tourism is a critical part of the national economy, with people coming from all over the world to enjoy the crystal-clear waters, coral reefs, and marine life. But like fishing, tourism can also have a negative impact on the ocean. Unregulated tourism can lead to habitat destruction, pollution, and degradation of fragile ecosystems like coral reefs. Many popular tourist destinations are now implementing sustainable tourism practices to minimize their impact on the environment and ensure that future generations can continue to enjoy the beauty of the sea. Shipping is another key economic sector driven by the ocean. Around 90% of global trade is transported by sea, making the ocean a vital artery for the global economy. From transporting goods across continents to providing oil and gas from offshore drilling, maritime industries play an essential role in keeping the global economy moving. Yet, with these economic benefits come significant environmental costs. Shipping contributes to marine pollution, with oil spills, waste dumping, and noise pollution all threatening marine ecosystems. As the demand for shipping grows, so does the need for sustainable practices and technologies that reduce the industry's environmental footprint. Chapter 9: The Ocean and Climate Change. One of the most pressing challenges facing the ocean today is climate change. The effects of global warming are being felt across the world's oceans, with rising sea temperatures, melting ice caps, and ocean acidification posing severe threats to marine life and coastal communities. The ocean absorbs about 90% of the heat from global warming, leading to rising water temperatures. This has devastating effects on marine ecosystems, particularly coral reefs. Coral bleaching, a phenomenon caused by warmer waters, is killing off large sections of the world's coral reefs, which are vital habitats for marine biodiversity. The loss of coral reefs also impacts tourism, fisheries, and the livelihoods of people who depend on them. Sea level rise is another major consequence of climate change. As the polar ice caps and glaciers melt, the ocean levels are rising, putting coastal communities and island nations at risk. Places like the Maldives, Kiribati, and Tuvalu face the prospect of being submerged by the end of the century. Rising sea levels also increase the frequency and severity of coastal flooding, threatening homes, infrastructure, and ecosystems. Ocean acidification, caused by the absorption of excess carbon dioxide, is another serious problem. As the ocean becomes more acidic, it affects the ability of marine organisms like shellfish and coral to build their shells and skeletons. This disrupts the entire food chain, from the smallest plankton to the largest marine mammals. The ocean plays a critical role in regulating the Earth's climate by absorbing carbon dioxide and heat. However, as climate change accelerates, the ocean's ability to act as a buffer is being pushed to its limits. Protecting and restoring marine ecosystems, reducing carbon emissions, and transitioning to renewable energy are essential steps in mitigating the impact of climate change on our oceans. As we look to the future, it's clear that the ocean will continue to play a pivotal role in the health and well-being of our planet. Yet, the challenges facing the ocean are immense, from pollution and overfishing to climate change and habitat destruction. The question now is, how do we protect and restore the ocean for future generations? Marine conservation efforts are gaining momentum around the world. Governments, NGOs, and local communities are coming together to establish marine protected areas, MPAs, restore coral reefs, and combat illegal fishing. These efforts are essential for preserving marine biodiversity and ensuring the long-term health of the ocean. Technology is also playing a crucial role in ocean conservation. Drones, satellites, and underwater robots are being used to monitor marine ecosystems, track illegal fishing, and map the ocean floor. These technologies are helping scientists better understand the ocean and develop strategies for protecting it. Public awareness is another key factor in saving our oceans. More people are recognizing the importance of reducing plastic use, supporting sustainable seafood, and participating in beach cleanups. Environmental campaigns like World Oceans Day and initiatives such as the Ocean Cleanup Project are inspiring individuals and communities to take action. As we move forward, it's crucial that we continue to strengthen international cooperation on ocean conservation. The ocean doesn't recognize national boundaries, and neither should our efforts to protect it. Whether through global treaties, collaborative research, or shared technologies, the world must come together to safeguard the ocean for future generations. Conclusion: a love affair that never ends. Our relationship with the ocean is as vast and deep as the ocean itself. It nourishes us, heals us, inspires us, and fills us with awe. Yet, it is also fragile, threatened by human activities that push it to the brink. As stewards of this planet, it is our responsibility to protect and preserve the ocean, not only for ourselves but for all the life that depends on it. The love we share with the ocean is timeless, spanning cultures, generations, and species. Whether we're surfing its waves, diving into its depths, or simply sitting on the shore, watching the tide come in, the ocean calls to us in a way that nothing else can. And as long as the ocean remains, so will our love affair with it, a bond that transcends time, connecting us to the earth and to each other in the most profound of ways. Chapter 11: The ocean's role in human evolution and migration. The ocean has been a defining force in human history, playing a key role in the evolution and migration of our species. Early humans were drawn to coastlines and rivers, using the ocean not only as a source of food but also as a pathway for exploration and settlement. Our ancestors' relationship with the sea helped shape civilizations, trade routes, and cultural exchange across continents. Archaeological evidence shows that early humans living near the coasts had access to abundant marine resources, which contributed to brain development due to the high intake of omega-3 fatty acids from seafood. This evolutionary advantage helped humans become more adaptive and innovative. Coastal habitats offered a steady food supply, which allowed communities to thrive and expand. As human populations grew, so did the need to explore new territories, and the ocean became a critical pathway for migration. One of the earliest known instances of human oceanic migration is believed to have occurred around 60,000 years ago when modern humans left Africa and began to spread across the globe. Using simple rafts and canoes, they crossed narrow sea passages to reach distant lands like Australia and the islands of the Pacific. These early navigators had an intimate understanding of the ocean, reading the stars, currents, and winds to guide their journeys. The Polynesians are perhaps the most famous example of oceanic migration. Thousands of years ago, they embarked on incredible voyages across the vast Pacific Ocean, navigating by the stars, ocean swells, and bird migrations. They settled islands spread over thousands of miles, creating some of the most far-flung human settlements on Earth. Their seafaring culture is a testament to human ingenuity and the deep connection between people and the ocean. The ocean also played a crucial role in trade and cultural exchange. Ancient maritime trade routes connected civilizations, from the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. The Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans were among the first to establish trade networks across the Mediterranean, while the Indian Ocean trade connected Africa, the Middle East, India, and Southeast Asia. The spread of religions like Buddhism and Islam was also facilitated by these maritime routes, bringing not only goods but also cultural and spiritual beliefs across vast distances. The age of exploration in the 15th and 16th centuries marked a new era in humanity's relationship with the ocean. Explorers like Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan set sail to find new trade routes and territories, transforming global economies and sparking the exchange of cultures. However, this period also had darker consequences, including the colonization of indigenous peoples and the transatlantic slave trade, which forever altered the course of human history. Today, the legacy of these oceanic migrations and explorations is still visible in the globalized world we live in. The ocean continues to connect cultures and economies, shaping our identities and collective histories. Understanding the ocean's role in human evolution and migration helps us appreciate how integral it has been in our shared human experience. Chapter 12. The Ocean in Scientific Discovery and Innovation. The ocean is not only a source of inspiration and sustenance but also a frontier for scientific discovery and innovation. Throughout history, the sea has been a catalyst for advancements in navigation, biology, and even space exploration. Today, the ocean continues to be a key player in scientific research, with new technologies allowing us to explore its depths and uncover the secrets that lie beneath its surface. One of the most significant scientific advancements related to the ocean is the development of modern navigation techniques. The invention of the compass, sextant, and chronometer revolutionized the way sailors navigated the seas, allowing for precise long-distance voyages. These tools laid the foundation for global exploration, trade, and communication. In the 20th century, advances in marine biology and oceanography transformed our understanding of the ocean's ecosystems. Jacques Cousteau, a pioneer in underwater exploration, developed the first practical scuba gear, allowing humans to explore the ocean like never before. His documentaries brought the beauty and mystery of the ocean to millions of people, raising awareness about marine conservation long before it became a global issue. Oceanographic research has also led to groundbreaking discoveries about the planet's climate. The study of ocean currents, temperature, and salinity has revealed the ocean's crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate system. The Gulf Stream, for example, transports warm water from the tropics to the North Atlantic, influencing weather patterns across the globe. Understanding these processes is essential for predicting climate change and developing strategies to mitigate its impacts. Marine scientists continue to make new discoveries about the ocean's biodiversity. Deep-sea expeditions have uncovered previously unknown species and ecosystems in the darkest, most remote parts of the ocean. Hydrothermal vents, discovered in the 1970s, revealed ecosystems that thrive in total darkness, relying on chemical energy instead of sunlight. These findings challenge our understanding of life and have even fueled the search for extraterrestrial life in similar environments on other planets. The ocean has also become a testing ground for new technologies that could revolutionize industries and combat environmental challenges. Wave and tidal energy are emerging as renewable energy sources that could help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. The development of underwater drones and robotic submarines has made it possible to map the ocean floor and monitor marine life with unprecedented precision. In recent years, scientists have also been studying the potential of the ocean as a source of medicines. Marine organisms produce unique chemical compounds that have the potential to treat diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and bacterial infections. Sea sponges, corals, and other marine species have already provided promising leads for pharmaceutical research, highlighting the untapped potential of the ocean in the medical field. As we look to the future, the ocean will continue to be a source of innovation and discovery. The mysteries that remain hidden beneath its surface offer endless possibilities for scientific breakthroughs that could transform our understanding of the planet and improve life on Earth. Chapter 13. The spiritual connection between humanity and the ocean. Beyond its physical and scientific importance, the ocean holds deep spiritual significance for people across the world. Throughout history, many cultures have viewed the sea as a sacred space, a place of both life and mystery, where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds blur. The ocean's vastness, its rhythmic tides, and its boundless horizons evoke feelings of awe, reverence, and contemplation. For many, the ocean is a place of meditation and reflection. The constant ebb and flow of the tides, the sound of crashing waves, and the vast, open horizon create a sense of timelessness and serenity. Being near the ocean often helps people feel connected to something larger than themselves, a reminder of the forces of nature that shape our lives in ways we cannot control. In many indigenous cultures, the ocean is seen as a living entity imbued with spirit and power. For the Maori people of New Zealand, Tanaro is the god of the sea, and the ocean is regarded as a sacred force that sustains life. Many Pacific Islander cultures have similar beliefs, viewing the ocean as both a provider and a force to be respected and honored. In the spiritual practices of the Yoruba people of West Africa, Yumaya is the goddess of the ocean, motherhood, and fertility. She is a nurturing figure, embodying the life-giving aspects of the sea. Her worship has spread to other parts of the world, including the Caribbean and Latin America, where she is venerated in various forms in Afro-Caribbean religions like Santeria. In modern spirituality, the concept of blue space has gained popularity, emphasizing the positive psychological and emotional effects of being near water. Studies have shown that spending time by the ocean can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. The therapeutic qualities of the ocean are now being recognized in fields like ecotherapy, where nature, particularly the sea, is used as a tool for healing and personal growth. For many people, the ocean represents a place of spiritual renewal. Whether it's a solitary walk along the beach, a surf session at dawn, or simply sitting by the water, the ocean provides a space for quiet contemplation and connection with the deeper aspects of life. Its immense, unchanging presence serves as a reminder of the natural rhythms of existence and the cyclical nature of life and death. The ocean's spiritual power also lies in its ability to evoke wonder and mystery. The vastness of the sea, its depths still largely unexplored, stirs the imagination and invites us to ponder the unknown. The ocean has always been a symbol of the great mysteries of life, representing both the subconscious mind and the infinite possibilities of the universe. In many ways, the ocean mirrors the human experience, unpredictable, vast, and full of hidden depths. It reflects our inner world, offering moments of stillness and turbulence, peace and power. For those who seek meaning in life's journey, the ocean can be a guide, a reminder that, like the tides, life is always in motion, ebbing and flowing, but never truly standing still. Chapter 14. The future of our relationship with the ocean. As we move into the future, our relationship with the ocean will be defined by how well we balance the needs of human civilization with the health of marine ecosystems. The challenges we face, pollution, climate change, overfishing, are daunting, but they also present an opportunity for innovation, cooperation, and a renewed commitment to stewardship. One of the key aspects of this future will be the development of sustainable ocean practices. Industries like fishing, shipping, and tourism must find ways to minimize their impact on the ocean while continuing to provide for the needs of a growing global population. Sustainable fishing practices, stricter regulations on pollution, and the promotion of eco-friendly tourism are essential steps toward protecting marine ecosystems. International cooperation will be crucial in tackling the global challenges facing the ocean. No single country can solve the problems of ocean degradation alone. Collaborative efforts, like the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 14, Life Below Water, aim to protect marine resources and ensure their sustainable use for future generations. Global treaties and agreements on ocean conservation, pollution reduction, and sustainable development will play a vital role in shaping the future of our seas. Technology will also play a central role in preserving the ocean. From advancements in marine monitoring to innovations in clean energy, the future holds immense potential for using technology to protect and restore ocean ecosystems. Breakthroughs in biotechnology, for example, could lead to new ways of reducing plastic waste or restoring coral reefs, while renewable energy sources like offshore wind and tidal power could help reduce the carbon emissions driving climate change. However, technology alone cannot solve the challenges facing the ocean. Public awareness and engagement are equally important. People around the world must be educated about the importance of the ocean and empowered to take action. Whether through reducing plastic use, supporting sustainable seafood choices, or participating in local conservation efforts, every individual can contribute to the health of the ocean. In the end, the future of our relationship with the ocean depends on our ability to recognize it not just as a resource to be exploited but as a living, interconnected system that sustains all life on Earth. Our love for the ocean must be matched by our commitment to protect it, ensuring that future generations can continue to experience its beauty, wonder, and power. Final thoughts. The ocean's eternal mystery. The ocean is a reminder of the infinite and the unknowable, a vast expanse that both nurtures and challenges us. Its waves have carried explorers to new lands, its depths have inspired countless myths, and its shores have provided solace to those seeking peace. Throughout human history, the ocean has been a constant presence, shaping our civilizations, cultures, and identities. As we continue to explore the ocean, both physically and metaphorically, we are reminded of the vastness of the world and our small but significant place within it. The ocean's eternal mystery invites us to embrace the unknown, to seek adventure, and to find beauty in the simple rhythm of the tides. Our love for the ocean is timeless. It connects us to the earth, to each other, and to the deep, uncharted waters of our own souls. As long as the ocean exists, so will our fascination with it, a love that transcends time and space, flowing endlessly like the waves themselves. Chapter 15. The ocean's influence on art and creativity. The ocean has long been a muse for artists, writers, and musicians, inspiring countless works of art that capture its beauty, power, and mystery. From ancient depictions of sea gods to modern-day masterpieces that explore the emotional and symbolic significance of the sea, the ocean's presence in the arts is as deep and vast as the ocean itself. In painting, the ocean has been a subject of fascination for centuries. Artists like J.M.W. Turner, Winslow Homer, and Claude Monet captured the sea in all its moods, stormy, serene, and everything in between. Turner's dramatic seascapes, with their swirling, tumultuous waters, evoke the raw power of nature. His use of light and color in paintings like The Slave Ship creates a visceral sense of the sea's overwhelming force, while Monet's gentle, impressionistic depictions of water lilies and the French coastline offer a softer, more reflective take on the ocean's beauty. In literature, the ocean often serves as both setting and symbol. From Homer's The Odyssey to Herman Melville's Moby Dick, the sea has been a backdrop for some of the greatest stories ever told. In the Odyssey, the ocean represents both the literal and metaphorical journey of life, filled with trials, temptations, and ultimately, homecoming. Melville's Moby Dick is a powerful exploration of obsession, with the ocean serving as a vast, indifferent stage for the struggle between man and nature. Poetry, too, has long been drawn to the ocean's rhythms and mysteries. Poets like Walt Whitman, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and Pablo Neruda have written evocatively about the sea, exploring its beauty, danger, and connection to the human soul. Coleridge's Rime of the Ancient Mariner is one of the most famous poems centered on the ocean, telling the story of a sailor's fateful journey across the sea and the supernatural consequences of his actions. The ocean in Coleridge's poem is not just a physical entity, but a force that reflects the moral and spiritual trials of the mariner. In modern times, the ocean continues to inspire visual artists, filmmakers, and musicians. Contemporary artists like Via Salmons, known for her detailed, photorealistic depictions of the ocean's surface, create works that invite viewers to meditate on the texture, vastness, and abstraction of the sea. The ocean has also been a recurring theme in film, from the awe-inspiring cinematography of The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou to the powerful environmental message of The Cove. Many musicians also use the ocean as a metaphor for emotional depth and introspection, with lyrics that explore the vastness of human emotions through the imagery of water and waves. In photography, the ocean offers endless possibilities for capturing the play of light and movement, the interaction between water and sky, and the beauty of marine life. Underwater photography has opened up a new realm of creativity, allowing photographers to document the vibrant ecosystems of coral reefs, the grace of marine animals, and the haunting beauty of shipwrecks. Photographers like David Doublett and Christina Mittermeier have brought the wonders of the underwater world to a global audience, raising awareness about the fragility of marine ecosystems and the need for conservation. Whether in painting, literature, film, music, or photography, the ocean's influence on art is profound and enduring. Its ability to evoke both awe and fear, peace and danger, makes it a rich source of creative inspiration. The ocean's constant motion, its interplay of light and shadow, and its boundless horizons offer artists a metaphor for the infinite possibilities of imagination and the depths of human experience. Chapter 16: Ocean Sports and Recreation. For many people, the ocean is not just a place of beauty and contemplation but also a playground for adventure and physical challenge. Ocean sports and recreational activities, from surfing to sailing, offer a unique way to connect with the sea while pushing the boundaries of human skill, endurance, and courage. Surfing is perhaps the most iconic of ocean sports. Originating in Polynesia and popularized in Hawaii, surfing has become a global phenomenon, attracting millions of enthusiasts to coastlines around the world. The thrill of riding a wave, harnessing the ocean's power, is an exhilarating experience that brings surfers into direct contact with the natural forces of the sea. Surf culture has also developed its own unique identity, blending a love of the ocean with a laid-back, adventurous lifestyle. Sailing, too, is a sport that requires a deep understanding of the ocean. Whether racing in competitive regattas or leisurely cruising along the coast, sailors must navigate winds, tides, and currents, making split-second decisions that can mean the difference between victory and defeat, or between safety and danger. Sailing has a long history, dating back to ancient times, when seafaring civilizations used the wind to explore new lands. Today, it remains a popular recreational activity, offering a sense of freedom and connection to the natural world that few other sports can match. Scuba diving and snorkeling open up an entirely new dimension of ocean exploration. Beneath the surface, divers can experience the beauty and diversity of marine life up close, from vibrant coral reefs to schools of tropical fish, and even encounters with sharks, dolphins, and sea turtles. Scuba diving requires training and certification, but for those who take the plunge, it offers a thrilling and awe-inspiring way to experience the ocean. Snorkeling, on the other hand, is accessible to people of all ages and skill levels, providing a glimpse of underwater life with just a mask, snorkel, and fins.
Kayaking and paddleboarding have become increasingly popular ways to explore the ocean's coastlines, estuaries, and calm bays. These activities allow people to experience the ocean at a slower pace, gliding across the water and observing marine life from the surface. Kayakers and paddleboarders often have close encounters with dolphins, seals, and seabirds, making these activities not only physically rewarding but also a peaceful way to connect with nature. For the more adventurous, sports like kiteboarding, windsurfing, and parasailing offer an adrenaline-fueled way to experience the ocean. These sports combine the thrill of speed with the challenge of mastering the elements, as athletes harness the power of the wind to glide across the water or soar into the sky. Kiteboarders, in particular, often reach impressive heights, performing aerial tricks as they ride the waves. Fishing, whether as a sport or recreational activity, is another way people engage with the ocean. Deep-sea fishing, in particular, challenges anglers to reel in some of the ocean's largest and most powerful creatures, such as marlin, tuna, and swordfish. For many, fishing is not just about the catch but about the experience of being out on the water, immersed in the rhythms of the ocean and the excitement of the unknown. These ocean sports and activities not only provide physical and mental benefits but also foster a deeper appreciation for the ocean's beauty and power. Participants often develop a strong sense of stewardship for the marine environment, as their experiences on the water make them more aware of the need to protect the ocean for future generations. Chapter 17. The ocean as a source of healing. The idea of the ocean as a healing force is deeply ingrained in human culture. For centuries, people have sought the sea for its therapeutic properties, believing that the ocean's air, water, and surroundings have the power to heal the body, mind, and spirit. In ancient Greece and Rome, seawater was considered a remedy for various ailments. The concept of thalassotherapy, which refers to the healing use of seawater and marine products like seaweed and algae, originated in these ancient civilizations. Roman baths often included seawater pools, and Greek physicians prescribed visits to the sea for their patients to improve health and well-being. The healing power of the ocean was later embraced by Europeans in the 18th and 19th centuries, when seaside resorts became popular destinations for those seeking relief from respiratory and skin conditions, as well as mental health issues. Doctors at the time believed that the ocean's salt air, combined with swimming in the sea, could rejuvenate the body and restore vitality. This led to the rise of sea bathing as a health practice, a tradition that continues to this day. Modern science has confirmed many of the benefits associated with the ocean. Seawater is rich in minerals like magnesium, potassium, and iodine, which can help improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and promote relaxation. Floating in the buoyant waters of the sea can also relieve pressure on joints and muscles, making it an ideal environment for physical rehabilitation and stress relief. Beyond the physical benefits, the ocean has a profound effect on mental and emotional health. The sound of waves, the sight of the horizon, and the rhythmic motion of the water have a calming effect on the brain, reducing stress and anxiety. This has led to the development of blue space therapy, a branch of ecotherapy that focuses on the positive effects of water on mental well-being. Spending time by the ocean has been shown to lower cortisol levels, improve mood, and enhance cognitive function. For people dealing with trauma or mental health challenges, the ocean can provide a safe space for healing and reflection. Many therapeutic programs incorporate ocean activities, such as surfing, kayaking, or beach yoga, as a way to promote emotional well-being. The combination of physical activity, connection to nature, and the therapeutic effects of being near water creates a holistic approach to healing. Beach environments, with their soft sand and expansive views, also foster a sense of peace and connection to the present moment. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing, can be enhanced by the sounds and sights of the ocean. The calming rhythm of the waves serves as a natural metronome, guiding individuals into a meditative state where they can focus on their breath, thoughts, and sensations. In recent years, research has explored the concept of nature therapy and its impact on mental health. Studies have found that exposure to natural environments, particularly coastal settings, can significantly reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and PTSD. The ocean, with its vastness and beauty, is often seen as a sanctuary for healing, an invitation to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with oneself. Art and creativity also play a vital role in the healing process for many individuals. The ocean has inspired countless works of art that reflect themes of resilience, transformation, and renewal. Whether through painting, poetry, or music, the act of creating can be a cathartic experience that allows individuals to process their emotions and experiences. In coastal communities, healing retreats and wellness programs have emerged, focusing on the ocean's therapeutic benefits. These retreats often incorporate activities like meditation, yoga, and nature walks, allowing participants to immerse themselves in the healing power of the sea. Such programs emphasize the importance of self-care and mental well-being, promoting a holistic approach to health that recognizes the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the ocean offers a sanctuary of healing and renewal. Whether through the calming effects of its waves, the invigorating freshness of its air, or the beauty of its surroundings, the ocean reminds us of the importance of nurturing our mental and emotional well-being. By embracing the ocean as a source of healing, we can cultivate a deeper connection to ourselves and the natural world around us. Chapter 18. The Ocean and Climate Change. A call to action. As we delve deeper into the complexities of our relationship with the ocean, it becomes increasingly clear that climate change poses one of the greatest threats to marine ecosystems and the well-being of future generations. Rising sea levels, ocean acidification, and warming waters are just a few of the alarming impacts of climate change that demand our immediate attention and action. The ocean acts as a vital carbon sink, absorbing about 30% of the carbon dioxide emitted by human activities. While this process has helped mitigate the impacts of climate change, it comes at a cost. The increased absorption of CO2 is causing ocean acidification, which negatively affects marine life, particularly organisms with calcium carbonate shells, such as corals and shellfish. As the acidity of ocean waters increases, the ability of these organisms to build and maintain their shells is compromised, leading to potential collapses in marine ecosystems. Coral reefs, often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, are among the most vulnerable ecosystems to climate change. Rising ocean temperatures contribute to coral bleaching, a phenomenon in which corals expel the algae living in their tissues, causing them to lose their vibrant colors and become more susceptible to disease. If ocean temperatures continue to rise, scientists predict that many coral reefs could face significant declines, leading to the loss of biodiversity and the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on these ecosystems for food and income. Sea level rise is another critical issue exacerbated by climate change, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems worldwide. Melting ice caps and glaciers contribute to rising sea levels, increasing the risk of flooding and erosion in vulnerable areas. Low-lying islands and coastal cities are particularly at risk, facing displacement and loss of habitat. The impacts of sea level rise are not only environmental but also social and economic, as communities grapple with the consequences of displacement, loss of livelihood, and decreased access to vital resources. The ocean also plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, influencing weather patterns and global temperature. Disruptions to ocean currents, such as those caused by melting ice and increased freshwater from rivers, can have far-reaching consequences for climate systems. Changes in ocean circulation can lead to more extreme weather events, altered rainfall patterns, and shifts in marine ecosystems, impacting food security and human health. Despite these daunting challenges, there is hope. Individuals, communities, and organizations around the world are taking action to address the impacts of climate change on the ocean. Initiatives aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and protecting marine habitats are gaining momentum. The rise of marine protected areas, MPAs, is a positive step towards safeguarding critical habitats and enhancing the resilience of marine ecosystems. Grassroots movements, driven by passionate individuals advocating for ocean conservation, are also making a significant impact. Activism and awareness campaigns focused on issues like plastic pollution, overfishing, and climate change are inspiring communities to take action. The youth climate movement has brought renewed attention to the urgency of addressing climate change, with young activists calling for bold solutions and sustainable policies. Education and awareness are essential components of addressing the challenges facing the ocean. By fostering a deeper understanding of marine ecosystems and the impacts of climate change, we can inspire individuals to take action in their own lives and advocate for systemic change. Engaging communities in conservation efforts and providing opportunities for hands-on experiences in nature can empower individuals to become stewards of the ocean. As we move forward, it is crucial to recognize that the ocean is not separate from our lives. It is intertwined with our health, economy, and well-being. Protecting the ocean is a collective responsibility that requires collaboration across borders, sectors, and communities. The future of the ocean depends on our actions today, and by coming together to address climate change, we can create a more sustainable, resilient world for ourselves and future generations. Chapter 19. The ocean and global community. In a world that often feels divided, the ocean serves as a unifying force that transcends borders, cultures, and languages. As we explore the depths of our connection to the sea, it becomes clear that the ocean belongs to all of us, an invaluable resource that sustains life, fosters cultural exchange, and nurtures our shared humanity. Historically, the ocean has facilitated trade and exploration, connecting distant lands and enabling the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. The spice trade, the transatlantic slave trade, and the age of exploration were all driven by humanity's desire to connect with one another and harness the resources of the sea. These historical events remind us of the complex and often painful legacy of our relationship with the ocean, yet they also highlight the potential for collaboration and understanding that the sea embodies. In contemporary times, the ocean remains a vital arena for international cooperation. Global challenges such as climate change, marine pollution, and overfishing require collective action and collaboration across nations. Treaties and agreements like the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, provide a framework for managing ocean resources and addressing transboundary issues. Collaborative initiatives, such as the Global Ocean Observing System, GOOS, aim to enhance our understanding of ocean processes and promote sustainable management of marine resources. The ocean is also a powerful symbol of cultural identity and heritage. For many coastal communities, the sea is intertwined with their way of life, traditions, and spiritual beliefs. Indigenous peoples, in particular, have deep connections to the ocean, viewing it as a source of sustenance and cultural significance. Recognizing and respecting these diverse relationships with the sea is essential for fostering understanding and cooperation in ocean governance. Art and culture have the power to bring people together, bridging divides and fostering empathy. Ocean-themed art, music, literature, and film often highlight the beauty and fragility of marine ecosystems, inspiring individuals to take action and advocate for ocean conservation. Events like World Oceans Day and local beach cleanups create opportunities for individuals and communities to come together to celebrate and protect the ocean, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and stewardship. Furthermore, the ocean has the potential to drive sustainable economic development. Marine industries such as tourism, fishing, and renewable energy can provide livelihoods while promoting conservation and sustainability. By prioritizing sustainable practices and responsible resource management, we can create economic opportunities that benefit both people and the planet. In a rapidly changing world, the ocean reminds us of our shared humanity and interconnectedness. The challenges facing the ocean are not isolated issues. They are reflections of broader societal and environmental concerns. By coming together as a global community to protect the ocean, we can create a more equitable, just, and sustainable future for all. Chapter 20. Conclusion. A love letter to the ocean. As we conclude our exploration of the ocean and its profound impact on humanity, we are reminded of the beauty, power, and mystery that lies within the depths of the sea. From its role in shaping our history and culture to its influence on our health and well-being, the ocean is an integral part of our existence, a source of inspiration, sustenance, and connection. Our love for the ocean is not merely a passing sentiment, it is a call to action. It beckons us to recognize the urgent need to protect and preserve this precious resource for future generations. The ocean is facing unprecedented challenges, but through our collective efforts, we can make a difference. As we stand on the shores of our lives, we are reminded of the lessons the ocean teaches us, the importance of resilience in the face of adversity, the beauty of interconnectedness, and the need for balance and harmony with nature. The ocean invites us to embrace our role as stewards of the sea, to listen to its whispers, and to advocate for its protection. In every wave that crashes against the shore, in every tide that ebbs and flows, there is a reminder of the beauty and fragility of the ocean. It is our responsibility to ensure that future generations can experience its wonders, its mysteries, and its magic. Let us celebrate the ocean, not just as a destination for adventure and recreation, but as a vital part of our shared planet. Let us commit to protecting its health and integrity, to advocating for sustainable practices, and to fostering a deep sense of respect for the marine ecosystems that support life on Earth. In closing, let us take a moment to reflect on our own relationship with the ocean. What does the sea mean to you? How can you contribute to its preservation? Whether through advocacy, education, or simply spending time in its embrace, every action counts. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the depths of the ocean. May we continue to explore, protect, and cherish this magnificent world that connects us all. The ocean is calling. Let us answer with love and commitment. Wave Red Heart.